Hello everyone and welcome back to Holder Flat. This is it, the finale of the Rally Sport Association's RSA Winter Series 22-23 here at the Nutts Corner Circuit. Final day of this series welcomed 124 drivers from all classes, including some Spanish interest in the form of La Base or the Base Motor Club's Michael Villarino. So let's get on with it and see who takes the spoils. The fastest car over the opening stage is the X-Works Ford Fiesta WRC of Aaron McLaughlin. He sets a 2:46.9 to have a 10.7 second lead. Even with this little moment. Second fastest is a car and driver combination that makes everyone sit up and take note. Lisburn's Pete Dornan and his well sorted little Peugeot 206 are flying over the opener. Third fastest we find Nutts Corner local Adrian Grant. He's just 0.9 of a second slower than Pete Dornan and 11.6 slower than the WRC Fiesta of McLaughlin. And just another 0.9 of a second further back is Ballinamallar man Mark Johnson in his 2-litre Escort. The P&C Ariel's EK Civic of Ryan Fleming, who's 5th fastest. He's just 0.1 of a second behind Mark Johnson and 12.6 off the leader. And it's another Civic that rounds out our top 6, this time John Rooney. He always goes well here at Nutts Corner. He's currently leading Class 7 and is only 14 seconds off the leader. On we go then to the ultra-competitive buggies. And it's Johnny Stinson's speed car that sets the pace over the first stage. He sets a 2:31.8 to have a slender lead of 0.4 of a second. And his closest challenger is James Laverty in his MV. He sets a 2:32.2. Just 1.3 seconds further back in third place is another MV of William Armstrong. In fourth place is Mark McLernan in the Cascard Hire Casmat. He leads class 15 and he's just 0.2 of a second behind Armstrong. That means the top 4 are covered by less than 2 seconds. Terry McKay is 5th fastest and he makes it 3 MVs in the top 5. He's just half a second behind McLernan and 2.4 off the leader. And rounding out the top 6 in the buggies over stage 1 is our rally car leader Aaron McLaughlin, this time in his class 14 750cc speed car. And a special mention to the outright fastest time over stage 1 was the class 16 silver car S3 of David Kane. It set a 2:31.2 to go 0.6 of a second quicker than our fastest buggy and 15.7 seconds quicker than the WRC car, but class 16 is not eligible for overall honours. And now for the feature class of this episode, the Class 8 MX5 Challenge. And it's the current points leader who makes his intentions known from the word go. Cumber's Gary Duncan sets a 3:02.7 to lead by 2.2 seconds. And it's the closest title rival, Collie Feeney, who's second fastest. Collie will need a non-points finish for Gary today if he's in with any chance of stealing those title hopes away. And the only other title challenger is third fastest over the opener. Martin Docherty has an outside chance. He would need a win today and disaster to strike both Duncan and Feeney to take that title. Fourth fastest is James Crow. He's 7.9 seconds off the leader Duncan. Brendan McKibben is 5th fastest. While Stuart Ansley is 6th fastest, 13.9 seconds down. And in 7th place is a relative newcomer to the MX5 Challenge, Jared Carey. And Robert Fitzgerald completes our 8 MX5 runners. Aaron McLaughlin still heads the field, and his lead is now up to 22 seconds. Class 6 leader Mark Johnson is doing some serious paddling, and he now finds himself second overall. And that pips the giant killer Pete Dornan in the little 206 down to third, but he's just 2.1 seconds behind Johnson. Eugene Clark's Millington powered Mark II is up to fourth place, and he can't utilise all that power here on the tight Nuts Corner track. Newton Abbey's Michael McGarity had a costly spin in the first corner of stage 1, but he's on his way up the leaderboard, 5th overall and 1.1 off Clark. And our Class 7 leader is still John Rooney and still in 6th place overall. On then to the Buggies, and it's Johnny Stinson who still holds the lead. He's now stretched the lead gap out to 2.9 seconds. And it's the 1000cc Class 15 leader Mark McLernan who's up to second. William Armstrong still holds third. Aaron McLaughlin has moved up 2 spots to fourth and just 1.3 behind Armstrong. Mark Nugent has been banging in some great times, now finds himself 5th, just half a second behind McLaughlin. And James Laverty has slipped down to 6th place, but he's just 1.3 behind Nugent and 7.1 off the leader. Let's check back in with our feature class, the MX-5s. And it's all changed as the outside title challenger Martin Docherty now finds himself in the lead. But it's a small lead gap, as just 0.3 of a second back in second place is James Crow. It looks like Mother Nature is getting involved as Gary Duncan gets caught out in a rain shower here on stage 3. He's now third, 1.1 seconds back. And Brendan McKibben is up 1 spot into 4th place. He's 19.2 seconds behind Duncan. And the man who gets caught out most by the rain is Collie Feeney. Is he watching his title hopes slip away? Whew. Just 4.7 seconds further back in 6th is Stuart Ansley, with Jared Curry giving chase in 7th. And Robert Fitzgerald still in 8th. And so after a fantastic day's racing here at the Nuts Corner finale, let's count them down. And first up, the juniors of Class 1, Jake Miller takes third. Second on the podium and a great drive from Kyle Drury. But it's Donegal's Rhys McElhinney who takes another win. On to Class 2 then, and Ed Davis takes third place. Greg McMullen has to settle for second place this time round. And Class 2 ace Gareth Robinson comes back to take a class win. Class 3 in the micro of Adam Doherty takes third. Jerry Woods takes second place. And son Christopher makes it a Woods 1-2. Class 4 and it's Portadown's Joshua Bird who takes third. Danny Reid takes second place. But it's the spectacular Keelan Reid who takes the class win. On to Class 5 and Darryl Brown's Citroen C2 takes third. Ryan Fleming's Civic in second place. But it's that giant-killing Peugeot 206 of Pete Dornan who takes the class win. Class 6 and Jordan Williamson takes great points in third. And it's a Johnson family 1-2 as Raymond takes second and Mark takes the spoils. On to Class 7 and it's a great run from Amy Coulter to take third place. Ian Warnock's Clio takes second. But it's the Civic of John Rooney who takes a Class 7 win. On to the MX-5s and after the drop times were considered, Martin Doherty takes third. Gary Duncan takes second. And Collie Feeney pulled it all back to take the class win. Class 9, it's the BMW Compact of Robin McAleese in third. Second place goes the way of Adrian Grant. And Eugene Clark makes it 2 wins in 2 events in Class 9. On to Class 10 and Gary Grant has to settle for second. And it's the Rapid Astra VXR of Ian Hunter who takes the class win. Michael McGarity not only takes Class 11 but the overall rally car victory. In the Mini Cup, Terence Fury takes third place. Gary Keep has a great run to second place. But it's Mike Curran who once again takes the class win. So on to the Buggies, Class 13 and Chrissy Hughes takes third. Second place is another great result for the Casmat of Adam Dunlop. But it's the Rapid Philip Armstrong who takes another Class 13 victory here at Nuts Corner. Class 14 in third place goes to William Armstrong. It's another MV in second place, this time Mark Nugent. But the Class 14 winner who led from start to finish is Johnny Stinson. Class 15 and John Gordon takes third. Our Welsh visitor Richard Rees takes a great second place. And Mark McLernan is our 1000cc winner. And finally just a one finisher in Class 16 and it's David Kane's stunning silver car. And with the final points locked in, it's time to leave you with the championship results.
Drop
big congratulations to all you champions, and thanks once again for all your support. Until next time in the Summer Series, hold her flat.